I like me. My wife likes me. My subscribers like me. Because I'm the real article. What you see is what you get. And speaking of my wife, love is not a big enough word. It's not a big enough word for how I feel about my wife. Every year, even before I started this YouTube thing, I would rewatch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles with Netter. And now you're all invited. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Top off your glasses and get comfortable. We'll be arriving in Chicago. Eventually. Happy Thanksgiving, salud. Welcome to Last Call. Let me just get everyone in here right away. God, Agent Boomer, I know I say you're a turkey, but come on, seriously. How you doing, my friend, and what you sipping on?
I'm doing all right. I got myself a Snapple kiwi strawberry because they put them in plastic bottles now, and I thought I was buying the Snapple apple, but whatever, it still tastes all right.
Gotcha. And did you enjoy Thanksgiving? And did you have turkey or did you have something else?
Oh, we went to a friend's house. They had turkey and ham there. But I had the turkey myself. So
there you go. Awesome.
She had turkey and ham there.
And
nice.
And Netter, what are you sipping on over there?
Diet Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. Your voice does sound a little rough, sweetie. You feeling okay?
Yeah, it's like I had a cold, I had the flu, then I got a cold, and that's over, but I still have no voice, so I sound like a mouse.
Yeah.
But it fluctuates, so sometimes I sound like this, so sometimes I sound normal.
Yeah. Don't strain yourself. Glad you're here, though. And did you tell us what you were sipping on?
Diet Dr. Pepper.
Okay. I'm sorry I'm making you repeat yourself. And then Stephen Otten, Deleted Scenes. How you doing? What you sipping on, my friend?
Doing very well, and got myself some water.
Water. That's fine. Never touched the stuff myself, But,
yeah, well, it's South Carolina water, so it's
so you got to chew it.
Yeah.
I got myself a very sweet red German wine. It's the same thing that Netter was drinking a couple weeks back when we had Joker Voice on, and I made her that Harley Quinn themed drink. It's a cherry wine, very sweet, kind of sweeter than a Riesling. It's actually pretty good though. I really like it. Kind of festive. I think it works for the holidays. Let's say hi to the chat. See how everyone's doing there. So first was Netter saying hi to everyone because she's wonderful and I love her. Matanui was the first non-panel member. Hey Matanui, how you doing, my friend? Very next, right after him, was Big Al. Those are pillows. Yes, absolutely. And he says that he hopes that everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving. We hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving too, Big Al. Sir Torrin Clegane, good evening, everyone. Let's see. Deleted Scenes, dropping the links already, and you're on the panel. My goodness, you work so hard. You know what? I think in the new year, Stephen, I'm giving you a 30% raise. How's that?
Great.
30%. Of zero. But you deserve it. Every penny of it.
Too bad you can't change the color of the wrenches. Wrenches beginner.
Like a gold wrench or something?
Wrench,
yeah, exactly.
What?
Must be a hard bird to kill with Thanksgiving being yesterday. Yeah, right. Good point. Yeah, Aged Boomer survived Thanksgiving, and congrats to him.
You think this is my actual picture and I'm a talking turkey in real life?
Yeah, could be.
You never know. You never know.
Actually, I wouldn't be surprised one of these days you get yourself one of those filters and you come on like you're coming on camera, but it's like a talking turkey or something like that.
Of course, that'd be funny.
There was another meme that I saw. It was because of the Bidenflation, this is what my turkey dinner looked like, and it was a hot dog with what do you call it, like cocktail stirs stuck in the back for the feathers and whatnot, and it was just, yeah, it was like, yeah, pretty much.
At the rate we're going, you'll be thinking of the good old days when you used to have that hot dog.
I know, right? Netter was, and my mother was actually doing the same thing. They were both complaining about how they were getting stuff at the grocery store. They get home and they find that it's like, a much smaller quantity than they thought.
Oh, yeah.
The bags are like full of air and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, yup, that's how inflation works. I said to my mom, I said, remember the 70s? She's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, that's exactly how it goes. Well, this should be illegal. I said, yeah, except it's the government that is responsible for the inflation in the first place. They don't want to call attention to it.
It's like I would get a can of tuna back in the day. You can make 2 sandwiches out of it. Now you're lucky if you get one out of one can. It's like ridiculous.
Well, that's also the way you're eating too. I've noticed too that the bread for a while, a sandwich size piece of bread had gotten much bigger, and I was eating these bigger sandwiches, and I was gaining weight. And now I've noticed that it's gone back down in size. I'm like, aha, see?
We'll all be Depression era skinny soon enough, right?
Okay. I remember the stories my grandmother told.
Yeah, my aunt. Yeah, she used to tell me stories about the Great Depression. Yeah.
I'll tell you, but that is why we should be thankful for what we have, right? Which is, I suppose, the spirit of Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah,
because you never know.
You never know.
I've seen a lot of people sharing on Twitter about being thankful for the people that you still have with you, because we all have people that aren't with us anymore. So that is something I'm going to have to deal with more and more as the years go by, I'm realizing.
We should be thankful that William Shatner is still with us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just saying.
But and I'm certainly thankful for everyone here in the chat, everyone who comes out to Last Call, everyone that hangs out with us for the rewatches that we do. Tonight we're doing the 1987's Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. It's a classic. I do it every year for Thanksgiving. I decided it was too much work trying to do a rewatch on a holiday and then do another stream on Friday, so I just decided the Friday stream was just going to become the rewatch this year anyway. But I'm guessing that I know that Netter has definitely seen this every year for many years now. Boomer, you were with me the past couple of years, right, for the rewatch?
I don't remember if I've done one of these or not. I know I've listened in. It's possible I was on one of these at one point, but I don't remember.
But you've definitely seen the movie. And
I've seen
deleted
it many
scenes,
times.
You've definitely seen Planes, Trains, and Automobiles before.
I have not.
Really?
It's going to be my first time. Even though I have a physical copy of this movie that I'm going to be watching while we do the rewatch, this is going to be a genuine first-time reaction from me. Now, through the years, I do know a couple of plot points, so I'm not entirely blind as to what I'm walking into, but this is going to be my first time genuine reaction seeing this movie straight through. So
nice.
There we go.
There's I don't know what the radio station is now. I haven't been listening to the radio in a lot of years, but when I was younger, the Chicago country station was US 99, and every time they'd play the song Ain't Nothing Wrong with the Radio, before they'd go into the song, they'd play the little clip from Planes, Trains, and Automobiles where what's his name, Mr. Annette O'Toole pulls over the car, and it's like, you've got no side windows, you've got no taillights, you got no headlights, no roof. Do you really think that Is there anything on this car that does work? You know, it's funny with all this mess. The radio works clear as a bell. I can't understand it. Do you think this car is safe to drive? I do. I really, really do. And then they go into the song "Ain't Nothing Wrong with the Radio," but
Funny.
yeah. This is a very, very quotable movie, and honestly, I'd love someone to make a suggestion of a better Thanksgiving film. I mean, I can't think of a film that is more Thanksgiving than this movie.
Home for the Holidays ain't bad. Have you seen that one?
Who's in it?
Robert Downey Jr.'s in it. So is what's her name? I hate it when this happens.
Was it Holly Hunter or
Holly Hunter? Yeah, that's it. Yes. And, Charles Burning's in it too.
I have not seen this movie. I'll have to check it out.
It's not bad. This is still my favorite. But if you're looking for another Thanksgiving, there are worse ways to waste your time. That's more about family dysfunction at Thanksgiving. That movie, whereas this is more about a guy trying to get to his family on Thanksgiving. Yeah.
And obviously, when you think turkey and holiday dinner, you think of National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, but that's a Christmas movie. They're having turkey at Christmas. That's not really Thanksgiving. And, in the past we've done like Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, whatnot. That's only a half-hour show, So
I was able to watch it on Apple TV Plus.
Actually, you know what? Big Al is recommending Scent of a Woman. That one is a Thanksgiving movie?
He Birdman did a stream of it yesterday. Yes, actually.
Is it? Or is Scent of a Woman a Thanksgiving movie, kind of like Die Hard is a Christmas movie? I mean, where it's like iffy. Mr. Matchstick's popping in to say hi. Hey, Mr. Matchstick, good to see you, my friend. Yeah. So, you know what? We're at the 15-minute mark. Why don't we just go ahead and get into it? Because other than deleted scenes, we've all seen this a bunch of times. We know what to... Oh! He says exactly. I'm assuming he means that Scent of a Woman is a Thanksgiving film like Die Hard is a Christmas movie, where it's kind of iffy. Okay, fair enough. I just feel like this one is definitely... Thanksgiving. It's all about Thanksgiving. It's trying to get home for Thanksgiving, finally getting home for Thanksgiving, and all the things that people are thankful about, the most important things at Thanksgiving. I don't think there's any doubt this one's a Thanksgiving movie. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Oh, let me go ahead and change my mouse because I'm on the other computer. Okay, I have the Do I have the Kosmi link linked above? I don't, do I? Holy crap, I just realized. Son of a gun. Okay, hold on a second. Let me get that. Bear with me.
I was just thinking about holiday movies. Like I always watch Halloween on Halloween.
Yeah.
I always watch Die Hard on Christmas, but I don't have a Thanksgiving movie. And there's a couple that I'm trying to decide between. This might wind up being it. I was watching Top Gun Maverick again today, and there's something that I realized.
What?
Early on in the movie, the first time that Jennifer Connelly is on screen, they are playing a David Bowie song.
Wow.
Somebody saw Labyrinth.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't even think about that. You're right.
Yeah.
That is really, really funny. You dropping it for me, Netter?
You know what I did?
Saved it a stick note.
Okay.
I'll find it.
Okay.
What's that?
By the way,
Netter's looking for the Kosmi link for me.
I was watching The Warriors yesterday, so that was my Thanksgiving movie. You ever seen The Warriors?
I have. I don't remember it being a Thanksgiving movie.
It is a Thanksgiving movie. If I say it's a Thanksgiving movie, it's Thanksgiving.
Okay, that's fair. I mean,
years back, we had company. Our mother, Jeff, put on a Thanksgiving movie, and I'm like, what? So I went to my DVD shelf and I got out 36 Chamber Shaolin, the Kung Fu movie. We're gonna watch that on Thanksgiving.
Wow.
Hey,
yeah.
you know what? Close enough.
You have all the same movies I do.
Yeah. I like the action. That's a classic 36 Chamber Shaolin. That's a good movie. and the Warriors. Actually, apparently that's getting finally. I'm wondering if the theatrical version might be getting a Blu-ray release soon because they announced a steelbook. So we'll see. Because I don't.
I
want
just heard that the Christopher Reeve Superman film series is getting a 4K release in 2023. Kind of looking forward to that. Tom Connors just posted that. Hey, Pops. Made a last call live. Yes, absolutely. Give me just a moment. Netter is just about to drop the Kosmi link, and I will link it up at the top, and then we will you'll be able to watch along with us, unless of course you happen to have your own copy, as Deleted Scenes does, and Aged Boomer.
Got it.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
There you go.
Let me go post that. Pinned message. Okay, so it is now the pinned message above. If you want to click on the Kosmi link, you will be able to watch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles along with us. Otherwise, you're just going to be staring at our faces as we're talking. But, let me go live with that again. And there we go. Okay. So, I am starting right from the 0 mark. The black screen just before the Paramount logo comes in. For those of you with your own copies, just so that you're all synced up with me. Mm-hmm. Pop says he remembers seeing this in theaters.
What?
Yeah, I mean, it was 87. I could have seen it in the theater, but I didn't. I don't remember why, but I don't think I ended up seeing this until it was on cable. Mm-hmm. Pretty sure.
Hi, Red Room.
I'm pretty sure. But yeah. Oh, hey, Red Room Diecast. Man, you just made it if you want to watch along with us. Netter just dropped the link. I pinned it to the top if you want to hit the Kosmi link. I'm getting ready to hit start. Otherwise, if you have your own copy of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, you absolutely can do that by going to the 0 mark, the black screen just before the Paramount logo comes up. Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and do this thing. So, here we go. All right, I'm going to go 3, 2, 1, play, and then I'm going to hit play. All right, so here we go. 3, 2, 1, play. Okay, so you should see the sky and the stars coming in, and you should hear the sound of a plane engine.
You know, a familiar sound to those of us who had to travel for work especially back in the day, right? So I guess this would come right off.
Right.
And train whistles.
And why are you not...
Do we start over?
There we go.
Okay.
No. I just gotta get the thing to go away.
I love that title. Simple, but it works. Just
right.
2 days before
New York City, 2 days before Thanksgiving.
Steve Martin.
I love this. I know that feeling when you have a plane to catch, or you got to catch a train or something, and you're stuck at work in a meeting and you can't get out of it.
It's the boss or the client. I'm not sure which. I guess it's the client. I like how it focuses.
Yeah. The chances that he's going to be able to get to the airport in an hour.
Got to go.
Yeah.
Bueller.
Yeah, Bueller.
Kind of.
Right?
It's funny. It's like I watch this and I think, what is John Hughes' best movie? Is it this? Maybe. You could make arguments for a lot of his movies being his best movie.
It's hard. That is a hard one.
I think Weird Science.
One over any of them.
I think Weird Science is still my favorite.
The link is at the top of the chat.
Yeah, it's in the blue.
I think Weird Science is still my favorite, but I do love them all. Yeah.
And of course, I'm a big Breakfast Club fan.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I love that bit of foreshadowing. I don't need my gloves.
Is this what it's like in Chicago?
Pretty much.
Used to be. I don't know what it's like now. But again, keep in mind this is supposed to be New York.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's trying to get to Chicago. That's
right.
Oh, Roy Rogers. I remember Roy Rogers. In fact, I think.
Yeah, he was a cowboy.
No, it was a northeastern restaurant chain. They had pretty good burgers there. I used to go to they had a fix-em bar too. You could put what
Kevin
you wanted.
Bacon.
Yeah, Kevin Bacon.
I didn't know he was in this movie.
Yep. Oh, he's in everything. Big Al, I had forgotten that was Commodore Decker. Good point. The boss looking at the layouts was played Commodore Decker in Star Trek. Oh, he was young spry. He could have jumped over that. Oof.
And he would have made it if it wasn't for that trunk in the middle of the street.
That's the whole point. That's the whole setup for the movie. Yep. Del Griffith.
And it's completely unattended.
I love this exchange too. This is clever. I don't have a good nature.
Oh, I said I don't have that much.
Not necessarily. Close. I'm an attorney.
This will
This
help.
will help.
And I know that guy just disappeared now too, right? The guy who took the money.
No, he's still there. It's just, it's not his fault. Someone else took it. See, what really sucks is the cabbie doing that. He saw what was going on.
No, not the briefcase.
I know, right? Ugh. I'll be honest. I've never been in a situation though where I couldn't say, you know what? I have a flight to catch. I'm leaving. Goodbye.
It's probably one of these things, you know. We could be up for promotion, you know. I don't know the story. Maybe the last guy
True.
decided to leave early, got canned on the spot. You know, maybe there's a story behind that. You know. Indian burns. Uh-oh.
Oh, those hurt.
Yeah, they do.
Geez, they're all so young.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like the little girl going, "Who is it? Who is it?" Well, it's not for you, so shut up.
Yeah.
He's gonna miss.
So
this
on the one hand, he gets there and realizes that the plane has been delayed. So it's like, well, I'm not late, you know?
Here's what I'm going to say to that. he says, "Oh, I told Catherine I'd be home." Blah blah. He actually wants to be with his family.
Right.
It's not his wife want. Oh, but no, you want to be with your family, and that's
Right.
good. It's a good thing, you know. But
No, I forget. Is that a real book he's reading?
No.
Mountain?
No.
It should
I've looked
be.
it up. It's not.
It should be.
So, Red Room, it's just a link. Go ahead and click on it. It should take you to Kosmi. It should take you right to the room where I'm playing the movie. You should probably right click on it and open it in another tab so that you're still, you can watch it and still hear us.
That doesn't sound so bad, huh?
Well, and see, this is I didn't know. I'm sorry. Let me make amends. And it's kind of hard to be mad at somebody, especially since, like I said, at this point, it's worked out where it didn't make a big difference.
He has a kind of a stick up his butt. Well, let's be honest.
Good point.
Here.
That's
He's
good
a
point.
Karen.
Or he's
Yeah,
having
yeah.
or he's having a bad day.
And
at
it's
work,
getting
too.
and it's going to get worse.
So. You like that?
Now these days, acting the way he does would probably get him arrested. Yeah. There's a lot of those kinds of coincidences in this story.
John Candy's a legend. When I was a kid, seeing him
Yeah.
on the screen just bring a smile to my face. If John Candy's in it, I knew the movie was going to be worth my time. It's just, yeah. That's when actors would make a movie, you know.
It still boggles my mind. He actually makes a living selling shower curtain rings.
Which you can get for like $5 at Walmart.
I know, right?
I keep imagining where he got that book he was reading. They saw it at the airports in Toronto or something.
Possibly, yeah. Yeah, well, guess what? Oh, God.
I love that line. My dogs are barking today.
Oh,
Oh. Look at that!
I know. It's like.
Now, see, if that were me, I would have no problem going, put your shoes and socks back on now.
Mananui makes a great point. Must be a really good salesman. Could probably sell anything with the right words and attitude. Mananui, have you ever seen this movie before? Because there's a scene coming up where he ends up going into a whole montage of him selling these things, and he is a good salesman.
Like Michael Scott in The Office, he was a good salesman too, but the problem is they stuck him in management, and he's not a good manager.
Right.
You know? That's what happens in companies. It's annoying because he doesn't want to explain. You know. It's like,
Well, what is there to explain? It's like
I
I know
but-
it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me either.
oh, I want to. Oh my.
Yeah, for the same reason Amazon packages have to go to Atlanta before they come to me from my own state.
Yeah, I have to say I've had weird deliveries where like they go. It's like they're coming in my direction and then they skip up again to another state. It's like what happened there?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like-
I was sending something to Missouri. It went from Illinois to like Ohio, then to Missouri. No, wait. It went from Illinois to Missouri to Pennsylvania, back to Missouri. I'm like, what? You're already in Missouri. Why'd you have to bring it back this way?
somebody making a mistake, I think.
Bueller, your plane is boarding.
Destination nowhere.
Right.
And he smiles too.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh man, I knew he had seen it. Okay.
Uh-huh. Look.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, given the alternatives.
I've slept in an airport. It was freezing cold.
And now we recognize this trunk he tripped over.
Yup.
I like that cab, huh?
Doobie's whatever.
Dude, could you imagine this being remade with Uber now? And the disasters that you run into with that?
Yeah.
See, now that baloney.
I know.
I had a cab driver try and pull that on me. I was going from downtown Chicago to really not that far away. It was basically come off of Michigan Avenue, down Lakeshore Drive for a couple of miles, and then get off. And when I got in the cab, I was reading some papers on my lap. I look up, we're by Lincoln Park Zoo, nowhere near my address. I'm like, pardon my French, but I said, where the fuck are we? And the guy's like, well, I thought I'd take you on the scenic route. I'm like, I live here. I don't need the fucking scenic route. Now get back on the expressway or on Lakeshore Drive and get me home. And then it's like, and I paid him just what my fare would have been. Because I'm like, I'm not paying you extra for this.
Right.
I knew what my fare would be. I paid him exactly that. He did not get a tip. I got out of the cab.
Huh.
It's like, don't try and pull this crap on me. I'm in Chicago and I know my city.
So this is something I'm just thinking about. He does say I sold him some shower rings, and the guy does know him. He comes out, calls him by name. It's not BS.
But the thing is, he doesn't remember where the hotel is. He has to ask the guy, is it much further? Come on.
What?
Diners Club, gee whiz.
Remember the old credit machines?
I do. But what gets me is Diners Club. Even back then, almost no one was using diners.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Oh, Diners Club
No one
card?
took it.
Yeah.
Look, it's one bed.
Wow. Woohoo! Oh,
What's wrong?
this is like the hardest part of the film to watch.
And the thing is, he didn't notice this before he got in the shower.
He's been having a bad day.
I get the impression that stuff happened after he got into the shower, which seems unlikely, but I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Ah!
You know, on Riff Tracks where they have those Norman short films,
Sure.
this is going to be Norman, isn't it? For the whole movie. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
You're going to tell me he didn't see this before he got into the bathroom?
I'm guessing not. I'm guessing this happened after he got in there.
He probably
So
just
that
went
means
right
that
to the
Dell
shower.
came in while he was showering and was quiet enough that he didn't notice any of this?
I guess. Ew. Oh my gosh.
Everyone go to bed. Yeah, I know. It's hard.
Yeah, I know those hotel pillows too. Jeez.
And those beds are so bouncy.
Dimes are still more useful than friggin' pennies. Yeah, that's pretty much true.
So I carry my own pillow.
Well, obviously he was planning on having to stay different places.
I like that. I had no idea the beer cans would explode.
Yeah.
Or there's a deleted scene with the beer exploding.
Yes, there is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let me know when this part's over because
Yeah.
it's the calling of the phlegm.
Oh, yeah. You're going mute. Okay.
Yep, I'm mute.
Because there's about, 75 some odd minutes of deleted scenes altogether? Something like that.
That could be, yeah.
I should see. It's probably on my Blu-ray, maybe. I don't know. Hopefully they put it on.
And if they're not usually, sleeping apart, I know that's difficult.
You like that?
Yikes.
It's almost as bad as me before I started going to a chiropractor.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Yikes.
So let me know when it's that part's over.
Okay, it's done.
Oh, here we go.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
They're funny. I'm sorry. He's got a point. None of that.
Yeah. They're not even amusing accidentally.
He's not wrong. I'm sorry. Ouch.
The shower curtain ring guy.
It's like going on a date.
I was engaged to Chatty Cathy briefly in the 90s.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
really? Interesting.
That was, of course, after Resuscitation Annie.
Oh,
Oh gosh.
that was on an episode of Mystery Science Theater 1000. There was a Resuscita Annie doll, and I think Dr.
Yeah.
Forrester got too into it or something. I don't know. Just... People do like him.
Yeah.
John Hughes had something to do with this, didn't he?
Oh yeah.
He
On
redirected
top of
it.
the music.
Oh yeah. He probably did choose
It's
the music
the same
right.
music in every single one of his movies.
It's the basic. Yeah. It's that 80s.
Synth.
Yeah.
Now he feels like a heel.
Well, I mean, he wasn't wrong in anything he said, but he was still kind of an ass in how he said it. Oh, right. Yeah. And see, what's important about this is everything that happens leads to something else. It's all interconnected. It's so well thought out.
This is creepy music too, huh?
Yeah.
Big-
Why in his hat?
I don't know. Last place someone would choose to look when they say empty your pockets,
I guess.
like the pigs.
Eh.
Did you know I stayed overnight in Butte, Montana, and I listened to the news, and they were talking about bringing a hog rendering plant in there, but people were going to complain about the smell, and this was a news story of the night, and I'm like, oh no,
Oh my gosh.
this is.
Okay, Delo's a pig. Look at all that food on his
Yep.
pillow.
Yep. And him.
Yeah.
Is that Cracker Jacks? What is that?
Yeah, Cracker Jacks.
And that position can't be comfortable.
Oh.
He's waking up.
Ah!
Love this scene.
And now they gotta be manly.
Yep.
The Chicago Bears, right?
Yep.
Are there bears in the Chicago area?
You mean like the animals? No.
Yes. Oh,
Well,
okay.
I take that back. I don't think so. I mean, we got coyotes.
Oh no.
Oh.
Well, the Sox aren't gonna dry before they take off.
Right? Not yet, but I'm getting there.
That's funny. I'm sorry. Is he in Raisin Bran?
Looks like it. Why break
What
precedent?
an ass. Oh,
He used the G word.
I know.
yes. Oh, look at this.
What?
You think?
You think?
No. I love that.
Yeah.
How common were credit cards back in the 80s?
They were pretty common.
Okay.
But it was mostly the big ones. It was Amex, Visa, and
Right.
MasterCard.
I remember American
Discover
Express.
was still pretty big back then.
Look at that.
I mean, I guess there were specialty cards that individual outlets had. I'm sure there still are, but I've never done that.
That actor, hold on, I gotta look him up. I know him.
Yeah?
Like Dr. Connors in the original Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies.
Oh yeah, Dylan Baker.
Yes, yes.
You the shower curtain fella? Mm.
Oh,
You ever see Trick or Treat?
Yeah.
Oh, so you know how he makes his character makes pumpkins then?
Oh, okay. That was him? Okay.
Yeah. And if there's anybody out there who's looking for a good Halloween movie, check out Trick or Treat. It's actually pretty good.
First baby come out sideways.
Is that the kid from Dutch?
oh, maybe.
Oh no, never mind. I'm wrong.
You like that? Oh, is that a glove in the back?
Yep.
Oh, she's like that.
Just nipped it.
Sorry.
If you mow your lawn and you find a car, you might be a redneck.
Right.
Oh, dude, is that a horse and carriage?
Mm-hmm. It's Amish country.
Okay.
The scary thing about that joke is I've seen people actually do that.
Oh, yeah.
Mow their lawn and find a car. He's frozen. Yeah. Oh my god, even the dog.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh boy.
See?
Yep.
Yes, my address is 666 Elm Street.
Yeah, there you go.
1313 Mockingbird Lane.
There you go.
Have you ever rode on a train to get somewhere?
I have.
Oh, yeah.
I took a train to Cimarron, New Mexico.
Remember Us magazine?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my dad was a barber, so he had Us, People, Playboy.
Oh,
Entertainment Weekly.
that's still around, isn't it?
Not as a print magazine, no.
Oh.
Oh,
that?
here we go.
I forgot what the issue was with the train.
They just had engine problems.
I was on a train once that partially derailed.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's not fun.
I was
No,
actually on
no, it
a
wasn't.
train in Chicago that had derailed in one of the tunnels, and it caused a small fire at the very last train car.
Oh no.
Yeah, the story was in the paper and everything.
Oh, jeez.
The ground is so frozen; it's just all ridges.
Well, it's been plowed up,
Yeah.
which is how it sits all winter, and then, yeah, all of that gets hard.
Go help him with the trunk.
He's gonna. What gets me is he still has the bags that he left the office with.
I know. The suitcase that got run over because of evil Kevin Bacon.
There's mice on that guy's knee.
There are. All this time, I never noticed that.
That guy looks like the old timer guy from that cartoon we watched with Mr. Matchstick. You know, the prospector guy. I smack that kid. Oh, I don't know
You
if I'm
just
a
put your
safe
foot
spot.
out in the aisle and trip him.
That was always eating.
Ah. For crying out loud.
Well, when in Kansas.
I guess.
Wow. Jeez. Okay. That's a little much.
Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh.
This is reminding me of too many bad travel experiences. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And everyone looks at him like, the fuck's
They're
wrong
all
with you, dude?
coming. They're all flooding back now. You know.
It's the Flintstones.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. Okay, so they've made it to St. Louis. Here we go. Here's the montage. Okay, I'll buy one. Czechoslovakian ivory.
I would want to be one of those extras that bought one just so I could say I met John Candy.
I know, right?
It's a Gallagher machine.
I remember Galaga.
And Centipede.
Oh, gosh.
Oh my God, the hair.
Oh,
The spike
oh.
haircut. Oh man. So 87, so I would have been 14. Wow.
87. I graduated in 89, so I probably would have been 16, I guess.
Those are the precious moments. You don't get those back.
Yeah, that helps. Thanks. We've really gotten nowhere.
Yeah. Let's split up. We can do more damage that way.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know that was Ghostbusters, but still.
Yeah.
Should
Buy your kids a chocolate turkey.
I used to get those at Thanksgiving.
Come to think of it, I did too. They were always that hollow chocolate, which is really cheap, but I still always really
I
liked.
liked because they came in the gold. They came in the foil too. You know.
Yeah.
Trying to be civil about it.
Yeah.
And then he's got to be a jerk. Hey, Zombie Box Reviews.
And he knows that he's being a jerk. Hey, Zombie Box Reviews, how you doing, my friend? If you want to watch along with us, links up at the top of the chat over there. Kosmi, hit the right, hit with your right mouse key and open up another tab.
Space V5. That's where he gets his car, right?
Yep, exactly.
Right on.
V5.
I'm starting to wonder what kind of an influence this movie had on Midnight Run.
Oh, interesting.
Sure it is.
It's Midnight Run without the gangsters shooting at him every 5 minutes.
So he's got to walk all the way back.
Gosh. Okay, that really was pretty stupid now that I think about it.
Profanities.
Oh, the profanity's coming. You just wait. You ain't heard nothing yet. The language in this movie is entirely the reason it's R-rated.
And you never throw away your paperwork.
I know.
Yeah, that's actually dumb.
Oh, God. Oh, man.
It's like, where's my hat?
It just got crushed.
No, it was like once the truck went by, it wasn't there anymore.
It was pushed down into the snow.
Yeah.
Oh, look at those shoes. Here we go.
We're about halfway through the movie, and Neil's at the end of his rope. Oh, Edie
He's
McClure.
ready to snap, and this is where he snaps.
Now this is what bothers me. She's got a lot of customers. She's chatting personally on the phone.
Yeah.
Okay, this is probably not the way to start.
Yes, the Chicago's coming out now.
You're fucked.
All right, he's still angry.
Yeah. See, a lot of this is his own fault, if we're really honest.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's kind of uncalled for.
Well, that's assault right there.
True. Ah! Is your problem? No!
No.
Oh!
Do-do-do-do-do.
Do, 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 do,
I like this
do,
song. It
do,
reminds
do,
me of
do.
Lemmings for some reason.
Yeah. This is good.
His voice is different.
Oh, God.
Look at his face he made when he said that.
Yeah.
I got a car to sweat it on.
Oh, gosh.
Is this? I guess this is kind of a road trip movie in a way, right?
Yeah, I would say so. I always hated those kinds of seats.
I'll say this: people messing around with the car with things. Stop it! You know. It's like-
I don't understand that going to the side thing.
It's just a joke. It's a joke John Hughes made. Okay. What? You broke it.
Nope, not yet.
Oh, wait.
Like what?
Ah.
I mean, he doesn't do it on a Jim Belushi Destiny Turns On the Radio level, but
Yeah.
yeah, and there's everything you need to know about me, right? I've seen Destiny Turns On the Radio, but I've never seen this.
Oh. Oops.
Oh, no.
You know,
Why?
Yeah, because the next gag has to happen.
put it in your coat.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like, I get it. He's not comfortable with it in there. I mean, you have things in your pockets. It's hard to sleep. Yeah, I get
He
that.
puts
But
in his jacket pocket that he's draped around him like a shawl.
I know
Yep.
that would make more sense. I like this song.
Yep. He gets into it.
Maybe pay attention to the road.
Playing the
Although he's
piano
playing
on the
piano.
dashboard.
You do that at your house. You don't do that in the car. Okay?
Oh, he's doing it when the other guy's asleep, so nobody's the wiser.
No, you don't do it while you're driving.
There's no one else on the road. He's fine.
I mean, I feel like watching License to Drive.
And he doesn't even wake up.
That was Corey Haim, right?
Oh no! He threw the
License-
cigarette.
License to
Yeah,
Drive.
license right. Corey Haim and Corey Feldman, both of them.
Yep.
And more importantly, if I remember correctly, Heather Graham.
Oh, Heather Graham, was she
yeah.
ever not beautiful? I'm telling you, that was
Yeah.
just She was young in that too. Oh look,
Oh, yeah.
he's caught.
I think that was her first movie.
I think so.
How's Annie? How's Annie? How's Annie?
Oh no, let's not go there. That's a whole other can of worms.
He just lost 2 hubcaps.
Or you could simply just stop and pull over and just
Take the jacket off. Okay.
Not.
Ah! Ah!
That is such a horrible feeling. I've gotten stuck something
Yeah.
like that
That-
before. Of course, I wasn't driving at the time.
Um. Uh. Uh. Uh.
Relax.
Why doesn't he just stop the car?
I know.
Ah!
He's waking up.
Mm. Yes, I will. Yes, I will.
Wait a minute.
Yep. Now he's going the wrong way on the expressway because he just spun around and went back on the exit he just got off of. Here we go. He's going to kill somebody.
You've been trying to get us killed the whole movie. Yes.
Yeah.
No reason to stop now.
Yeah. How would they know?
There's a bomb on the bus.
Oh, God. And now Neil is starting to catch on. Ah! Ah! Boom.
Which is why they didn't have the trunk in the trunk to begin with.
Right.
To be able to fly off.
Right.
Look,
I like
look.
that. Boink. He's bent the steering
I
wheel
shall.
forward. See, you do know how to pull over.
No, is his suitcase going to get run over again? It needs to get run over again, please.
Those persons weaving to avoid it.
What's he honking at? The debris?
I don't know. He saw them. I think he's mad.
They'll be able to buff it out, no
Of
problem.
course.
Hey, Evelyn, how's it going? We're about an hour into it, but if you want to join us, you know, Kosmi link's above. Whoops. Sorry.
Oh, my back. Is he doing that on purpose to get him to help him carry the thing?
I think so.
Probably, yeah. Man, oh man.
I would have gotten the smaller stuff out of the street first.
Well,
Okay. This is very well shot because they
Oh,
start
this-
with the light and the sound first, and then you see the fire starting. And there's the payoff for the cigarette that
that started the whole mess.
ended up in the back seat a while back.
What I don't get is, how did the fire get put out?
It eventually burns out, gets down to just bare metal.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. And his
Now, keep in mind, earlier they both had Diners Club and
Right.
they got switched. So, why is he saying he didn't have a credit card when he did?
It's not his fault you picked up the wrong card.
True.
Got him switched. No.
And where is his wallet? In the car.
Compartment. Oh!
Oh my gosh. It is pretty amazing the car's still functional.
Oh man.
That's how Houdini died.
Well, yeah. It's still kind of hot, huh? I like this hotel, huh?
Oh god. Oh god.
Wow.
Show him your credit cards.
Is he?
Is he?
Miami Vice.
Oh,
Uh,
Martin Ferrero, and he's also the lawyer that got eaten by the Tyrannosaur in Jurassic Park.
that's right.
oh,
It's a nice watch.
Yeah.
oof. Look at this. What's he got? Let's see.
And he had 50 that he gave to Neil that apparently Neil didn't take.
Casio.
$2 and a Casio. No,
It's not going to cut it.
No.
Two beds. Look at
Is
that.
that? I never noticed. That's Roy Orbison.
Mm-hmm.
Not a great rendition, but it is. And he can't even call his wife.
Well, that's extra. There's a lock on that.
Wow.
Yeah.
And also, wow. Hi. Sorry.
Mm. Yeah.
At least it's warm in the car, right?
Wake up in the morning, you'll be frozen there like the end of The Shining.
Right. I mean, and as much of an ass as Neil is, he just can't, just ignore
No.
him.
They're kind of responsible for each other now.
At this point, yeah.
Can't leave him out here. He'll blow the car up again.
But
So,
Look at this. They're raiding the minibar.
Yep.
oh, I didn't even think about that being from the minibar. I thought he had those in his trunk.
No. Minibar.
Now here's the thing: since they didn't pay with a credit card, they can't charge the minibar charges
True.
to anybody.
I'll tell you, this is a great little bit, but I bet a lot of it is improv.
But the best improv is the improv you don't realize is improv, right?
Right.
Remember pajamas? Are they still a thing? See, I'm more like Steve Martin. I just got I'll wear like a t-shirt and some pajama pants, but not like the button-up stuff.
That is the hardest line in this whole movie.
Oh wait, yeah.
And they're probably drinking water since both those are clear.
I hope so.
You know, because these days you get stuck with these wannabe method types who are like, well, I really went out and got drunk before the scene.
Yeah, I know. And then they ruined the
Do
set.
that. You know.
In fairness, there are a lot of stories, like Jack Nicholson getting all coked up when he was doing his Joker bit.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I don't know about that, but wouldn't be 100% surprised.
Turn me over, I'm done.
Yeah,
Why do I feel like I'm at summer camp?
I got to think they made that bit up.
Hmm.
The way you laughed, you made that up.
Oh!
You idiot, you shut off the movie.
This is a fixer-upper.
Oh, boy.
He is pushing.
Well, the reverse worked really good.
Ooh.
Aww. Huh.
It's like, come on.
Before the days of cameras everywhere.
Do 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 do.
It's fine when we left it.
They put the wrong turning signal.
You realize that the guy that checked him in is going to get in so much trouble.
And probably fired.
Yeah. Oh, look at those tires wobbling. One that's gone and left me blue.
Holiday Road. Oh, wrong John Hughes movie. Sorry.
Look at that. Well, I keep wondering, is there a John Hughes universe, right? What do you think?
I don't know.
Like
They were doing 78.
Like, is the Kevin Bacon character that was in here the same one who's in that She's Having a Baby movie, right? You know?
That could be good, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know, and I'm going to bring this up because we watched Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
How fast you going? I can't tell. The speedometer's melted.
Eric Stoltz plays the same character in Fast Times at Ridgemont High, Say Anything, and Jerry Maguire. So those movies are all...
I can buy it.
In the same universe. And he also played the same character in DOA, Dead or Alive, based on the video game. No, maybe not. Just... That actor, hold on. I'm so bad with
Mike
names.
McKean.
Mr. Annette O'Toole.
Oh, is he now? That's interesting because
Dave, it's St. Hubbins.
he played Perry White on Smallville. Remember?
Yes, he did.
And then he ended up dating Clark's mom and O'Toole. That was funny. I didn't realize they're married in real life.
Yep.
Yeah. They did a movie together where she actually kidnaps him during the course of the movie.
Oh, wow.
It was like the serious, like really serious, dark, dramatic movie, and they kind of parted ways, and then I guess this started the way I understand it is they started this like communicating back and forth, and it became like this romance that grew, and
Wow.
now they're married.
Well, good for them.
Yeah. And they've been together a while. I think it's got to be at least 20 some odd years.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Which for Hollywood is like a silver anniversary or something.
No show today. Happy Thanksgiving. Hey, Boosh McFadden. Of course, if you want to join us, we're probably at about the 3/4 mark here. But if you want to click the link at the top of the chat,
We've got about 15 minutes to go here.
Ooh,
Some odd.
beats walking.
Okay, I see Neil's briefcase, which actually looks different because now it's brown instead of the black hard case, or black soft case rather. And I don't see his garment bag anywhere.
Continuity error, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know.
Unless that's Dell's bag, in which case, where's Steve Martin's stuff?
I don't know.
It probably got lost a while ago, I would think, at this point.
Well, I hope that he didn't have any confidential papers in his briefcase then.
Well,
I can't imagine what he had. Okay, coming from
That's Chicago.
the south, that would have been the right direction. But how they ended up at LaSalle and Van Buren is still a mystery to me.
Oh, that's nothing. The final season of Falling Skies, the TNT science fiction series,
Uh-huh.
takes place
Here's
right where I'm sitting right now,
this
pretty
train,
much.
It says
And,
it's a red
really?
line. They're at a blue line
And,
station.
Yep.
And according to that show, there is one bridge going in or out of Charleston, South Carolina.
yes.
Total and complete bullshit.
Yeah.
You know?
It was important to the story, though.
How do you
Yeah.
know?
How does he know he lives there?
I love that.
So, maybe you don't know your hometown as much as you think.
Like I said, this is a blue line stop, but that's a red line train.
Yeah.
It should not be there. Because the front of the train had a red line.
Alexa, stop.
We never even said her name.
I
She
know.
just spout off.
Alexa wants to join in on the stream.
I know that feeling, though, when you're on the last leg of a miserable journey and you're almost home. It's like, oh, God.
Here's the other thing. He's going to go back, and there is no indoor station at there.
Not at LaSalle and Van Buren, yeah.
There's one by the merchandise mart, but not there.
And he has no watch because he traded it in, so he has no idea what time it is.
Everyone's in their Thanksgiving best.
And he's been in the same underwear since Tuesday.
Ah, that looks good.
Now he's going to start thinking.
Oh, God, don't do that. Okay, maybe don't think about that part
Yeah.
or that.
My wife likes me. What's going on here? My wife likes
Yeah.
me.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I haven't been home in years.
The wife that I never called.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's figuring it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he must have lost his stuff because he doesn't have his garment bag or his briefcase now.
Yeah, this has got to be a Burlington stop.
Yeah, this indoor thing would be a Metro.
Yeah. Oh boy.
And that briefcase was Dell's.
Yep.
Mm.
Get the tissue.
I'm fine so far.
Look at that. They're still carrying it.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. Dell still has all of his stuff, but Neil doesn't.
He's got a steamer trunk. Those things are tough.
No, but he also has his shoulder bag, his briefcase, the other suitcase.
Mhm.
Neil had two small things. Be on your way? How? Who's going to
Yeah.
carry that somewhere?
Right.
You know, he can get hitch a ride. He'll be fine.
When
You
we get
know.
on the staircase, the elderly will fall over it.
Is that every time you go away?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Hello, honey. I brought this guy home. We've been sleeping together.
Yeah. Right.
This is one of those things that happens when you marry one of the three amigos.
Yeah.
I remember the Three Amigos. He's not just famous; he's infamous.
How did he get the black eye?
Yeah. I don't know.
When the guy punched him?
No. I'm talking about Dell. Dell has
Oh,
black
I don't
eye.
know. Maybe it was in the car crash they had. Maybe he hit his head or something. When they were. Fade to black.
You know what it is? There's just so much there in the way John Candy responds to that scene. He doesn't say a word, but so much comes across, you know? He was a far better actor than I think he was ever given credit for.
Oh, yeah. I wish he had had a chance to do more dramatic type stuff, and that would really have.
Yeah, you got a point there. He was just so good in comedy.
Yeah, remember that bit that he had in JFK?
I don't, no.
He is creepy as fuck in that movie. He's really good. It's not a big part, but
Kevin Costner.
yeah.
It wasn't that. That's right.
Excuse me.
And I don't know how many people watch that movie and see that scene and realize that it is John Candy, but
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I remember seeing him in the trailer for that movie, actually.
Okay, so Steven, what'd you think?
It's a good movie. I can understand why it's been so popular over the years.
Yeah,
It's obvious that there's a lot of stuff left out of it, but
yeah. That's really why you got to get the DVD or the Blu-ray
Yeah.
or the whatever, because
I kind of want to see what got left out now. But it's fine. It's a comedy. A comedy does not need to be 3 hours. It's fine in an hour and a half. So
yeah. And I know, like, Boomer brought up the. I almost outed you there and called you by name. See, this is why I always call you Agent Boomer, so I don't make that mistake.
What's up? What's up? What'd you bring up?
This is why Agent Boomer, when he mentioned that scene about the beer on the bed, right? He put the beer on the bed, and then he starts the vibrating thing, and it shakes it up. The beers explode, and so he's got a wet spot on Neil's side, right? Neil's got to sleep in the wet spot. And I'm surprised they didn't go for that joke. But, the fact is, there was a whole scene filmed where they did that, and he paid for the pizza and all that. It wasn't necessary, though, because we got it from other dialogue, what happened. So it was something that could be trimmed easily, and you don't even realize, Yeah, and Boosh McFadden points out JFK is a go-to film for 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't talked about 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon on this channel for a very long time. If you are an enthusiast of the whole concept of 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, check out the oracleofbacon.org. I don't remember which university it was, but they tap into IMDb to create a database by which you could put in any star and find out what their Kevin Bacon number is.
I'm 3 degrees from Kevin Bacon.
Netter is 3 degrees from Kevin Bacon because Netter was in
Poltergeist 3.
Poltergeist 2 with 3 with
Nancy Allen.
Nancy Allen
and Novocaine.
Novocaine with Kevin Bacon. So that makes you 2 degrees from Kevin Bacon.
Okay.
you're in Poltergeist 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
we did
right.
we did.
You're in that scene where you're on the stairs, right?
Right. Yes, very good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really
remember that
short, dark brown hair. I'm wearing a long sleeve pink top, and I've got a jacket over my arm.
Do 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 do. Do do. Red River Valley. I don't remember what this is, like Red River something.
Red River Valley.
Well, I mean that's the tune, but this specific interpretation of it is called something else. It's like I don't really remember. And I think we've already passed the music portion, the music credits. Oh yeah, the persons and events in this motion picture are fictitious. Any similarity to actual persons or events is unintentional. Although Netter and I definitely had a planes, trains, and automobiles sort of event in our lives that's not worth really getting into tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And then
And he's still looking at the pictures.
Commodore Decker is still here looking at these pictures trying to decide. With a turkey in front of him, too.
Which doesn't look like a real turkey.
No, it doesn't even look real.
What's holding it over your head going to do?
It's kind of sad. It's like, dude, you have nothing better to do than, freak out over all of this? I don't know. I just don't know. Oops.
Troy, what you sipping on?
Oh, I'm just sipping on a red wine.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. How do I I must have reversed the. Yeah, I did. I reversed the mice at some point. So that belongs up here. This needs to come down here to smallify that so that I can get rid of this. There we go. Sorry, guys. I'm just sending the Kosmi link. All right, so that is the annual rewatch of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I hope you enjoyed it. I didn't completely blubber. I just got a little misty-eyed there. I didn't completely lose it, so maybe I'm getting a little bit better. But
kind of a tearjerker.
Red River Rock. Thank you, Big Al. I'm sorry, Big Al. I thought you might have fallen asleep by now, but fair enough. Thanks for filling us in. You're good people. So, Stephen, what have you got coming up this week?
Okay, well, I'm going to be on Saturday Morning Fun Time on Pulp Culture Minefield. That's going to be about 1 p.m. Eastern Standard.
Okay.
I'm sure Jedi Bill's probably going to have his Saturday night show. Stay tuned for that.
Yep.
Hopefully, he will also have his Sunday show where we watch the westerns, because we were supposed to do the John Wayne film Hondo last Sunday, but unfortunately, due to some things behind the scenes, Bill had to cancel that show out. But so hopefully we'll be doing that. Anyway, on my channel, I finally hit 150 subs earlier this week.
Woohoo!
Hoorah!
There you go. And
Good man.
I also
And if
noticed,
you haven't subscribed to Deleted Scenes, of course, his link is down below in the description. Make sure you do. He is good people. You see him on all the channels. He is the best blue wrench to have around. So if you ever see him in your chat, make sure you give him a blue wrench. Put him to work, for crying out loud.
and please, everyone in the chat, if you're not subbed to each other, please do so. All of your links are in the chat, so scroll up and everybody's there.
Yeah,
I also noticed.
to make my 200, so
Oh yeah. Cool. I
You know
also
what?
noticed. Go ahead.
Evelyn was saying I was in an elevator with Stephen First, who starred with Kevin Bacon in
Nice.
Animal House. That's right. He played Flounder. He was also Veers in Babylon 5.
Mhm.
Missed that guy. He was awesome. But Evelyn's met a lot of famous people. At least if they did sci-fi, Evelyn's met them pretty much. You know. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Stephen.
Oh, that's it's almost a better story. I kind of want to sit and talk to Evelyn now.
I don't know. Maybe one of these days, if Evelyn's willing, maybe we get her on the channel.
we should
one
have her on the panel.
Flounder was a character in The Little Mermaid.
Flounder. Yes, you're right.
Saying.
Is that how Ariel figures out her Kevin Bacon number? She was in Little Mermaid with Flounder. Flounder was in
Yes.
Animal House with
Yes.
Kevin Bacon.
Yes.
you were starting to say deleted scenes.
Yeah, we interrupted you,
That
Steve.
you also
Sorry, yeah, no.
noticed.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I go off on these tangents myself. And Joshua V, you're joining us at the end, but hello.
Oh yeah, we just finished up, Joshua V. Sorry, man, but you know what? I don't care if you come in at the beginning, if you come in at the end. When you stop by, I always appreciate it. Even if it's just to stop in and say hi. I especially appreciate if you hit the thumbs up, but you know, that's up to you.
Yeah, hit the thumbs up, share out the stream, and if you want to go back and watch any part of the show, of course you can watch the replay, and you can also find the stream on my community page. So I posted it there as well.
Thanks so much. Yeah, you know, Stephen and Boomer, both of you guys, I want to mention to you something I started doing a while back, and Netter has started doing now too. Just a suggestion for you: start a playlist and make it public for every time you do a guest appearance on someone else's channel. You save it to your guest appearance playlist, so that when people come by and check your playlist, they can see not only what you've been on your channel, but when you've been on other people's channels. And Evelyn said that she would be honored in reference to coming on and being a member of the panel. I will send you well, actually, I'll have Netter send you a PM on Facebook. See if we can't make that happen in the new year. I think that would be a lot of fun. We'll talk Klingon stuff and get caught up and introduce you to all the people that have been, interacting with you in the chat here. Anyway, deleted scenes. Any other?
Well, I noticed today that I hit 5,500 views. So
cool.
I'm very happy about that.
There you go. Yeah, it's
there.
what everybody's been telling me, man, is that it takes a long time, but it gets easier and easier. It starts to tick up. The first 100, the first 500, the first 1,000, and it starts to get easier. And as you get more subscribers, obviously you get more view time, you get more views. So it'll happen. I believe. I choose to believe.
Yeah.
I'm still hoping to get to that 200, because as soon as I do,
Oh, yes,
I'm
please.
giving away prizes.
Sub to Netter. He's
Yeah,
how
Netter-
close to 200 right now?
I need 16 more.
16 more. Problem is that all of you faithful people that make it to the end of a live stream, I know you guys have already subscribed to us, but amen for you. We're really talking to the people in the future that come and check out the stream.
Right. And also, speaking of someone who has been on this show before, our pal Greg, Fanzine Vids.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, he has a Wednesday night show called the Physical Media Show.
The Physical Media Show. Always own Physical Media, everybody.
Mm-hmm. He does that show with Tom Connors from Midnight's Edge and also Runner Blaze. I am going to be guest appearing on that show this Wednesday, this upcoming Wednesday. So,
Good. Awesome. Okay. I can't promise I'll be able to tune in because that is my D&D night, but I will catch it on the rerun. And do me a favor, Steven. When you're on with Jedi Bill tomorrow or Sunday, say hi for me. It's been so long since I've had a chance to talk to him. I've just been busy and I haven't been able to, come on and do the karaoke and stuff like I want to. Say hi for me. Let him know I'm thinking about him.
I will.
So Age of Boomer, what do we got coming up?
This Sunday we have Geeky Geezers. And
want to give any? Did you? Without giving away too much, did you catch what I did for In Remembrance?
No, let me take
in
a
the
look.
notes. Go take a look at the notes again because I sent you the notes tonight.
In Remembrance.
But,
oh please, something, smart guy. I ain't dealing with this. I
hope that's the only In Remembrance we have. If it is, it's worth the joke, right? Everyone else is going to have to tune in tomorrow night. No. Sunday night at 9 Central. No, 9 Eastern, 8 Central to find out what I'm blathering about right now.
You're not just sticking the knife in with that. You're twisting it, but you're doing it. I'm just going to say. We're going to get to it on the stream Sunday.
Yes, we will. Look. I suffered when we had to do an In Remembrance of Olivia Newton-John.
I know.
We could do an In Remembrance.
We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it on Sunday. But do you want to give any insights to what we will be talking about on Sunday?
Yeah, big shakeup over at the House of Mouse.
Oh, that place is freaking burning to the ground.
Okay. Some little disturbing news about Chris.
Real quick,
Hemsworth.
let's say goodnight to Matanui. He's like, you guys are rambling on. I need to get to bed. So Matanui, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Always appreciate it when
Appreciate.
We love it when you're here. We super love you. So take care, my friend.
Matt Anui is here for every single show. Is always the first one in the chat.
Yeah, right.
And doesn't have any content, but it is.
But he's
always
good
there
people.
in the chat.
He is ever faithful. And you know what? I got to say this. I feel like he got mistreated by another channel that, a lot of us, used to frequent.
By?
Yeah, we're mistreated by. Absolutely. Good point. And I'm concerned that sometimes he gets a little bit of a complex because if he disagrees with you or if he says something he thinks out of line, he's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. It's like, dude, you are so beloved here. You are like family. You are allowed to disagree.
Yeah.
That's perfectly fine with us. It will always be okay to disagree with us.
Yeah.
You know, you are absolutely good people. Boosh McFadden, I will share with you offline. I'd really rather not say live, but I'm guessing you might not even know the channel, but I'll share with you anyway. I'll private message you later. Anyway, so that's Geeky Geezers coming up. We're gonna be talking about the House of Mouse burning to the ground.
Avatar.
That's going to be most of what we're talking about, isn't it?
Well, no, we got some news about Chris Hemsworth, which that's
It all kind of falls under Disney, though, doesn't it? You know? I mean,
yeah, kind
it's all
of.
Disney
Some
related.
of it, yeah. Some
Kind
of
of, actually. Yeah, it is all kind. I keep forgetting that 20th Century Studios. I keep wanting to treat them as
Yep.
a separate entity, but they're not.
Yeah, even when you
All
talk
Disney.
about the
All Disney.
aliens, the alien queen is now a Disney princess. Yeah.
Also, Avatar 2 apparently is so expensive that it will have to be the fourth or fifth highest grossing film in history just to break even.
That is just crazy. And look, I have zero interest in it. The only reason that I watched Avatar, and I think we did a rewatch of it on Netter's network. We did it specifically. The only reason we own the damn movie, Netter wanted it, and the reason Netter wanted it was because who is it that's in that movie you like?
What's the movie?
Avatar. He's one of the Marines in the background shot. One of the guys from
Viva La Dirt League. It's Rowan.
Rowan from Viva La Dirt League. That's a YouTube channel. Very
Rowan
funny.
Benjamin.
Very funny if you are into like online games or D&D or that kind of
Yeah, they
thing.
do a lot of parody vids on gaming. So they do it for PUBG and they do for Skycraft.
Yeah,
or
and
Skycraft.
one of their guys is in Avatar, and so she's like, I gotta see the movie, I gotta see him. There he is. He's in that one shot. Okay. I watched the damn movie because your buddy was in it.
I may have brought this up before. I don't know. I'm an extra in a movie called Quiet Victory: The Charlie Wiedemeyer Story. It was
Never heard of it.
you can find it on Amazon. It was on it was on CBS in 1988. It's a made-for-TV movie. I am an extra in it because they filmed it partially at my high school, and I am in one scene. I am all the way in the back, in the corner.
Yeah.
I'm like this big on screen,
Sure,
but
still, that's pretty cool.
And I'm there, and I'm in the same room with Pam Dauber and Michael Nouri and Stephen Dorff, and it's.
Wow. Did you get to meet Pan Dauber?
Yes, I did, and Mark Harmon because he showed up to the set that day.
Wow, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. That is really wild.
It was a scene that, without going too much farther into it, it was a scene of the movie where pretty much the entire cast of the movie is in the room. So it was interesting.
I did want to address this comment that Bush makes. He says, I didn't hate Avatar. I had some problems, but it was fine. It wasn't, oh my God, mind-blowing good. It was fine. And I agree with you. I didn't hate the movie. There were some things that, ground my gears a little bit. But by and large, it wasn't a bad movie, especially since it was important to Nanette. I was okay watching it. I didn't, feel like I had to go out of my way to avoid it or whatever. But how the fuck did it do so flippin' well that everyone loved it so damn much? I never saw anything about it that was so great. And the fact that they've put so much money into it that it's got to get like $2 billion in order to break even. We'll talk about this more on Sunday, but I'm like, I don't see how that can happen. And yet what Boomer's always saying is, somehow Cameron has a way of pulling this shit off, and he's not wrong.
Well, I remember back when the Titanic came out, they thought that was going to sink Paramount. Remember that? They were like, "Will Titanic sink the studio?" That's what they kept saying. No, it made a lot of money.
And what gets me is these movies aren't that great. Yeah, some really great special effects, but as far as story goes, they're meh. And yet they're lightning in a bottle is somehow what they are. It's like you get the right movie with the right special effects, right time, the soundtrack, that song, near, far, go frick a car, whatever. It becomes so big and it all builds on itself. It's like, I don't know. But Cameron has had incredible luck. So Boomer's right. I'm not going to count out the second movie, but I'm just pissed that he's doing that instead of Alita 2, for fuck's sake.
Well, Alita 2 is kind of out of his hands, really. That's really more of a Rodriguez.
Yeah.
thing.
And honestly, I do feel that Rodriguez has been angling for it. If it was purely up to him, I think he'd do it. So we'll see. But, you know what? Sir Torrin Clegane said, Troy Pacelli, I believe the first James Cameron movie in over a decade may have happened.
Yeah, but the problem there is that, people like us, we know Cameron. We remember Terminator, and we remember James Cameron before he was James Cameron. The kids that go to movies these days, the people that you refer to as the popcorn munchers, they don't know James Cameron. They weren't there for Terminator. They weren't there for Aliens. They weren't there for
Dude, when you talk Terminator and you look at the behind the scenes and you see how he managed his budget on that opening scene of the multiple Terminators, and you have multiple layers where some of them are stop motion animation, and then you've got the models in the background and stuff. It's just freaking amazing. And then there's the scene on the street where he and Schwarzenegger, it wasn't Schwarzenegger. It was, what's his name? Who played
Kyle Reese.
Kyle Reese, right? Yeah. Where he's got to steal the car. That one was shot after principal photography was already done. They needed that scene reshot or done or whatever, and he didn't have permits to do it. So it was just him with a camera and Reese doing the shot, kind of illegally, and it's like, man, whatever you had to do to get the shot,
Yeah, because Cameron comes from low-budget filmmaking. He worked with Roger Corman. That's what his background was that, you scrimp, you save, you got one person doing 8 jobs. That's how he met Bill Paxton, because Bill Paxton was like on the art direction, was on the construction team for was Battle Beyond the Stars or something, and that's how they met.
Yeah. Because, you know what? I think sometime in the new year we got to get together and talk about this idea in Hollywood about budgeting and how some of the best films are the ones that were done on shoestring budgets that pushed the envelope, that became great because they had to, and how great big budgets don't make for good films necessarily.
About the Eternals, that had a big budget.
Exactly. We'll get into some of that stuff on Sunday. Okay, so Sunday, Geeky Geezers on Age of Boomers channel. Make sure you're subscribed to him. We'll be there. Tell me about Birdman on Monday and Wednesday.
Well, I think I assume he's coming back for the Batman show Monday, but on Wednesday we'll be doing a rewatch of Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way. That's soundtracks with Birdman.
Yes. With Arnold.
That's a good movie, actually. Does it have a good soundtrack?
I assume
it must. Does. It must do if it's going to be on soundtracks with Birdman. I mean,
yes,
whatever.
It's a classic.
But, And Boosh McFadden is mentioning aliens. We will be talking about aliens on Sunday as well. So just to mention that. Do we have anything going on Tuesday with Mr. Matchstick?
Not this week.
Not this week. Okay. But still subscribe to Mr. Matchstick. I know that Steven dropped the link earlier. He was here to say hi, so hopefully that you're subscribed, because a lot of my guest appearances are over there on Mr. Matchstick's channel. Anybody know anything that's going on Thursday that needs to be talked about?
Life.
Well, life is happening to all of us, I'm sure.
Friday
over, right here on my channel. My guest will be author T.J. Manrique. He is actually going to be kicking off his new book on my channel. I'm pretty excited about that. The name of the book is Another Boring Day in Space. He's got a lot of sci-fi books, horror books, and whatnot. And I'm even going to do a promotional video promoting the stream next week, talking a little bit about him and his upcoming book, so that you guys will all be primed by next week when we have him on. I think it'll be a lot of fun. You know what? We totally skipped over tomorrow night.
Yes.
Tomorrow night on Netter's Network, we will be doing another rewatch. There will be another Kosmi link. We'll be watching, remind me again, Netter?
I know what it is.
I will show you.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got to put it on camera for you to see it. I hope I'm not glaring. Caddyshack!
No, have it the other way.
The other way? No? All right. Yeah, there we go. I'll bring it closer, but I'll bend it so Caddyshack. Yeah. That is the rewatch for tomorrow night. And a lot of people said they thought it was probably a pretty decent follow-up to Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. It's a great movie. It's a classic. It's hysterical. But then we have the whole rest of the week coming around to next Saturday on Big Al Presents. Does anyone remember what's on Big Al Presents? Help me out. Okay, I'll go ahead and look it up.
Ouija Shark 2.
Yeah, Ouija Shark. That would be awesome. I don't even know if that movie exists.
And while he's looking that up, the week after that is my birthday weekend, and we'll be watching Liar Liar.
Oh, yeah. Nick
Because
Tilley's
it
in
actually
that.
is a birthday movie.
Oh,
The
yeah,
whole
that's-
movie is because of a birthday wish that
Jim Carrey's son
guy's
makes.
son makes. Yeah.
Oh, guys, I'm stuck. I'm not seeing that he's got the link up just yet for next week, so I don't.
Usually has a couple up in a row.
I know. Big Al, are you still here? Can you tell us what's on your channel next week? I can't remember. But, gosh, everybody who's here is probably already subscribed to Big Al. But if you're not, please make sure you're subscribed to Big Al. He's good people. We got great rewatches there every other week. And, sometimes he does them on Fridays and Sundays too, just, here and there sporadically. So, but anyway, that's, I want to say, because we're going into December, I think it's like Miracle on 34th Street. I want to say Miracle on 34th Street. I'm pretty sure, I'm like 75% sure that it's Miracle on 34th Street. So that will be on Big Al's channel. He's right. There is a movie called Shark Exorcist. There are a lot of horrible movies that are shark based, I gotta say.
But there isn't, and here I am about to go off on a tangent again. One movie that I never got around to that came out earlier this year, I think, was a movie called The Exorcist Vengeance. And it starts a guy who is like a Charles Bronson lookalike.
Okay. Oh, I think I know the actor you're talking about.
Yeah, and
He was in Death Kiss.
Yeah, and he's got a number of movies, and he's like this gun-toting priest. So he's just like he's shooting the demons.
Oh gosh!
Funny.
He exorcises the demons and then kaplow. I'm like, okay,
wow,
count me in. Gotta sit down.
I think his name is Robert Bronzy, isn't that his name?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
and we have talked about Velocipaster as
Still have
well,
to see it,
exactly.
too. Yeah.
And then of course Boomer has talked about what was it, Amityville Horror in Space or something like that? Or
yes, Amityville in Space. I need to see that.
Amityville in Space. Oh God.
I saw part of that. Oh man.
What gets me is that some of these movies, they are so horrible, and yet they end up on things like Tubi and stuff like that, and it's like,
Yeah.
Apparently, there's a whole like Apes knockoff series too.
oh no.
You know, like not official Planet of the Apes movie, but you know.
I gotta look into this. I mean, it just sounds so bad. It's got to be something worth
Yeah,
checking out.
you want to know what else came out this weekend?
Hmm.
Birdemic 3.
There was a Birdemic 1 and 2.
Birdemic
Holy crap!
3.
I just look, and I've had this conversation with Fanzine too, and my personal take is I don't have a problem with really bad B films, or even worse than B films, but man, you better make them funny and there better be boobs. I mean, that's the only way you can sell it, honestly. There was a movie a friend of ours was in. It was a horror movie called Secrets of the Clown. And it was terrible. It was just fucking terrible.
Have a creepy clown in it.
But yes, our buddy played the clown. There was actually a second role in the movie that he played. And yeah, the clown was pretty creepy, but the overall movie was not very good. Believe it or not, I actually have 2 copies of this DVD because there were 2 different editions that came out. But the director or the writer, the guy that made the movie, admitted that the only reason that he was that he did this movie, his whole impetus for doing it, was he was able to get this B starlet to appear in it and do it topless. That was the only reason he did the movie. And I'm like, well, cheers. I can't fault you for that. I mean, there you go. I love this. We need riff tracks on all of these. Yeah.
We do.
Absolutely. There is a version of Mystery Science Theater. I have multiple versions of the Star Wars Holiday Special that I do every year. And last year we did a really good fan edit called the Thank the Maker cut. This year we did, I don't remember who it was who did it, but they just chopped it down until it was just the live action Star Wars storyline elements. I have the Mystery Science Theater 3000 edition of not Mystery Science. Technically, it's the Riff Tracks edition of the holiday special. The only thing that's kept me from doing it is because I feel like those other ones are out there on the YouTubes and stuff, and that one, the Riff Tracks, is a paid thing, and I don't want to take anything away from those guys. But maybe next year we do it with the Riff Tracks, let them rip it apart, and you guys, if you enjoy it enough, go download it from their channel and pay them for it,
Cool.
But oh geez, Sir Torin, there's no Space RuPaul. I was very disappointed in that special. Oh gosh. Alrighty, guys. I think that covered it. Any last things from you guys before we wrap up here?
Okay. I mentioned a few minutes ago that I was an extra in a movie. I found it on IMDb. So if you want to learn a little bit more about it, because it is based on a true story, go ahead and click the link that I just posted in the chat. You get to find out a little bit more.
There you go.
Cool.
And get out your magnifying glass and see if you can spot Stephen Otten in the lower left-hand corner there. But
He's in the IMBD.
yeah, that's awesome. That is awesome. But Boomer, any last words?
No, I hope y'all have a happy Thanksgiving and eat plenty of that Tom turkey.
Yep. And Netter?
Well, you know what I always
I do
say.
know what you always say. I want you to say it now.
We can talk amongst ourselves, and that's all well, good, and fun. But it's so much more fun when you guys are here with us, dropping comments in the chat and trivia, and just, joining us and being connected with us in that way. Yeah, it's more like we're all in the same room together rather than being miles and miles away from each other. You guys aren't just friends to us, you're family too. We love you guys and we appreciate you being here with us.
Yeah. And just piggybacking on what Netter said, that's why, I made this family tradition a streaming thing every year now. This rewatch of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is an important tradition for me. And I'm glad you guys could all be a part of it. So, salud, happy holidays. There will be more holiday streams coming up, and look forward to seeing you in the future. Take care.
Good night, ladies.
Good night, sir.
Hit it, sweetheart.